Baby, I don't even know why you play with me. Baby, I don't even know. Oh, who is you playing with? Shit ain't add up like you said it did. The game that you playing is dangerous. The love that you gave me was counterfeit. Oh, who is you playing with? You got me mistaken for one of them. Don't ever insult my intelligence. I'm not one of them niggas to try it with. Oh, who is you playing with? The shit ain't add up like you said it did. The game that you playing is dangerous. The love that you gave me was counterfeit. Oh, who is you playing with? You got me mistaken for one of them. Don't ever insult my intelligence. Go find you a fuckboy to try it with. I'm not one of them. Why the fuck is so friendly? And how you know all these niggas? The image you gave me was different. Came off as real innocent. Secretly yearn for attention. You doing whatever for innocence. That's a sexy ass picture you painted. Like the apple and eating you tainted. Small town life, but you wanna be famous. I got caught in your web, I'm entangled. Getaways and them weekend vacations. Planet 13, I fucked you in Vegas. Top me off in that CEO Mercedes. You with me while you still entertaining. Why the fuck you and D nigga mention? You a queen, but you act like a peasant. You out here looking hoish and desperate. I can't cap, I'm a little embarrassed. Look me in my eyes, heartless when telling me lies. I really did fuck with your vibe, but to my surprise, you just a basic little chick, too friendly with all of the guys. Look me in my eyes, heartless when telling me lies. I really did fuck with your vibe, but to my surprise, you just a basic little chick, too friendly with all of the guys. Oh, who is you playing with? Shit ain't add up like you said it did. The game that you playing is dangerous. The love that you gave me was counterfeit. Oh, who is you playing with? You got me mistaken for one of them. Don't ever insult my intelligence. I'm not one of them niggas to try it with. Oh, who is you playing with? The shit ain't add up like you said it did. The game that you playing is dangerous. The love that you gave me was counterfeit. Oh, who is you playing with? You got me mistaken for one of them. Don't ever insult my intelligence. Go find you a fuckboy to try it with. I'm not one of them. Oh, who is you playing with? I just want you to myself. They can't compete where they don't compare. I get selfish when it comes to you. I do not share. It's pressure when it comes to you. I do not care, baby. I just want you to myself. They can't compete where they don't compare. I get selfish when it comes to you. I do not share. It's pressure when it comes to you. I do not care. This shit is so
Listen to this.
but I think that's how you like it. But babe, I ain't playing that way. You tell me to end it, I tell you to do it. And now we just fuck, and then we just stay. We stop and rewind and replay. We just stop and rewind and replay. Damn, I'm thinking you creeping when I am away. I barely can trust you if you ain't in my face. I caught you, now you pleading your case. I saw that nigga in your reflection in your shades. Ain't no need to explain to me.
Man, I was on some toxic shit. Man, well, welcome. Good morning. We tapped in. It's another day. We're here to make another dollar. God blessed us with another first of the month. It's the first of the month. So got your Jason, come on. It's the first of the month. Yeah. Y'all happy? I'm happy. I'm alive. It is what? 6:12 here on the left coast, the best coast, the west coast. And I was gonna be outside because I was like, I'm gonna take the folk back. Wait, I'm doing too much. Let's go to the water cooler. See, I just be doing whatever I want to do.
Welcome to work, detectives. It's time to start another day. Warm up with your friends and get yourself together for the case.
Man, we had the water cooler. Welcome to work this morning, man. We ain't clocked in yet. We just having a little small talk. You know how we do around the water cooler. Y'all, I was gonna take y'all back outside because I'm over here on the west coast, the left coast, the best coast in Arizona, right? In the middle of the desert. I went outside this morning. I was like, where's the sun? Remember yesterday I told you it was a lot of I could see the dirt coming off the mountains, the dust coming off the mountains, so it was dirt everywhere. Big sandstorm. Like the sun is covered. I wish I could take y'all outside so y'all can see how cloudy it. Matter of fact, come on, look at that. We're gonna go on an adventure. Adventure in the water cooler. What other show y'all know do? What other show y'all know do this shit, bro? Nobody. Let me show y'all. Show y'all what's going on. Y'all ever been in the sandstorm? Dirt be in your mouth. I want y'all to look. See? It's the end of it. That shit nasty. When I was in the service, you can't even see the sun, can you? That's what I'm saying. Dirt everywhere. Dirt everywhere on the jump. I was dirty. Dirt in my mouth. That's the only thing I used to hate when I was in the military. Boy, we used to go out there, bro. If you ain't have your dust rag or nothing to go over your face, boy, you finna suffer, boy. You're gonna have a mouthful of dirt. I'm talking about all day. Your nose be dirty. You gotta run water. You gotta do the saline shit through your nose and spit out all that little backed up dirt you got built up in your nose and whatnot. I hope y'all enjoyed that little adventure. Let me get y'all back set up right. We smoke bad. But yeah, man, so I would take y'all outside, but I didn't want to mess up my equipment and I didn't want to breathe in no dirt. So we inside. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's the second day of the week. I know Monday probably kicked your butt, but guess what? You got another chance. You got another chance to be alive. You got another chance to be better than you were yesterday. Yesterday was a good day for me. I don't know if y'all was checking my story out. My sons, they cheated the hell out of me, man. I'm pissed off about that. Yo, bro, we got to talk. We got to talk about that a little bit. We got to talk about that a little bit. So it was my first grandson's birthday. Nova, the one who made me a grandfather. My big grandman. We having a good time. We go to Andretti's. You just said, Dad, I'm gonna take my boys to Andretti's. We gonna race. He been popping all day. We gonna race. We gonna race. And my baby boy, he like, yeah. You know, I told you, Deontay he just nonchalant. He just be like, yeah, I just be, I just be chilling. Whatever's whatever. Then him and DJ get back and forth with the sports thing because they just brothers. That's what brothers do. They go, "Arr." And my baby girl, she be in there popping. She'll get in there and punch both of them. But my wife, the one I thought supposed to have my back, let me tell you about her, Lord. Ooh, y'all women. Y'all women ride for them cheering. Okay, so first race. We filling the cars out. We got everybody. We on the race cars, the go-karts. So we got everybody in this. It's little kids in there. So you can't even go high. You can't even. So I'm in there taking Sunday cruise. So we go after that. Everybody, my whole family finished. My son, my middle son, he finished number one. He had the fastest lap. I said, he tricked us. We is supposed to be filling out the cars and being safe with the little kids. He got him a win. I said, okay, these jokers done. Second time around, we got rid of some of the little kids, right? But it was some other kids came. And then it was this dude. He was like, I used to be a race car driver. I used to drive cars. I do this with my bro came in there. He got the fastest lap. His last name was Rogers. That boy zipped through that thing in like 50 seconds. So DJ, by this time, he like, oh, Dad, this for all the marbles. We ain't been finishing no. Me and him, we been at the bottom. He said, this for all the marbles. I'm eating me a nice Margarita pizza. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm having a good time with my grandbabies. This joker come over there talking about, oh, this for all the marbles. So my competitive ass like, oh, what marbles, my boy? I'm with it. What we doing? He talking about this one just us. So we 8 deep. It's just family. We revved up. I'm in the Julio Jones car. I'm in car 11. I'm ready. My wife in front of me. She in the Jordan car. DJ over here in the 34 car. Deontay, he back there in the 17. We done hit the line. I'm coming around that mud. This time, the carts are super fast. They dipping. And we on a new track, an unfamiliar track, the one that's upstairs, not the track that's downstairs, the upstairs track with hills and all kind of junk. So they hit the button. This time you can hit a little turbo boost or whatever. And I shot out the gap. My wife is in front of me. My middle son is in front of me. DJ is hot on my tail. We hit that curve. I'm a bitch tail at me. I hit my boost. I'm right side by side with my wife. Side by side, DJ still on my hip. We hit I'm talking about it was a hairpin turn. You gotta use the brakes on this one, right? Shawty ain't used the brakes. She done tried to yoke that thing, fishtailed out. Why she done wipe me out? DJ done slid by me. I hit the very boom, I'm on his tail now. And this man beat me by 1 damn second. They sabotaged me. They sabotaged me. They were working together. They was working together. Y'all think they was working together? No. I got piece of crumb all on my mouth on my video. They gonna give me a damn second. Who celebrates second and third place? Nobody don't celebrate that. He gonna put the trophy in for, yeah, I guess I'm the best driver in the family. But I almost called out this morning. I almost didn't come to work this morning because that boy, man. He gonna put that all on his page and talking about I beat my dad. Let's go ahead, bro, because I'm my man now, bro. Make sure y'all spend by the highway collection. Get you some gear. Highwaycollection.com. If you did type in what you want, type in what you need, put in the discount code UNO, boom. Tay gonna go through his warehouse. He gonna, oh, you need this, you need that, you need that. Boom, he gonna mail it out. You have it in 2-3 days. It's that simple. Now, if you want some custom, that's gonna be a little longer. That's gonna be a little longer because custom design. You get material, make sure you gotta send it back. It's a lot. It's a lot that goes with the custom. So, custom allow at least a 2-week turnaround. At least 2 weeks. Not really, that's not 7 days. Get a man 7 days, he got you. But use your discount code, y'all. Y'all got to use that discount code to save some money. UNO. That's the discount code. Y'all know what time it is. I done talked to y'all enough. We got a good case today. We got a great case today. We over there at Dr. Insanity. Y'all like Dr. Insanity when I'm popping them videos out. So let's go ahead and get into this roll call, man. And y'all know what we finna do. We finna get into the case.
Roll call. Hurry up, detectives. It's time to work.
All right, good morning to Detective Muffin. Hey, girl. Good morning. I hope everything good your way, boo. You rest well. Another beautiful detective in the building, Miss T. Hey, good morning, Miss T. I hope you feeling good. We got a case to solve today, beautiful. Let's do this. Hey, the number one side piece in the building, Modest Moments, the conductor of band camp. Make sure y'all follow my girl, Modest Moments, on YouTube. She is the conductor of band camp, and Fridays belong to who? Band camp 6 Central. That's 4 Central, right? I'm at right now. But y'all know I wake up over here at 4 a.m. to get y'all right. Because y'all be coming and showing love, and that's all. I don't give a damn if y'all come at 1:30 in the morning. I'm gonna be here because y'all be giving me our time. And y'all, I'm really big on time, bro. I'm big on time. If you share any time with me, that means you care about me. Straight up, because you could be doing anything else in the world that you choose to do, but you hit that button and something. I'm gonna see what this fool when I'm talking about, and I'm thankful. I'm grateful for that. That keeps me going, bro. That keeps me going for real. And I'm gonna tell y'all every day how thankful and grateful and appreciative I am of you. My girl said, make sure y'all clock in. Make sure y'all clock in. Did y'all get y'all checks? Officer Hands, he mailed them out. It's out of my it's out of my hands now. It's out of my hands. It's out of my hands, bro. I hope y'all got y'all checks, man. Make sure you clock in. Hit that like button. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, hit the hearts. If you on IG, speaking of it, let me start, but I ain't even started fools up over here. Good morning, IG. How y'all doing? Good to see y'all. I hope y'all go watch the first part of what I just said. Miss T said, good morning, Marcus. Good morning, ladies. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Going to the sky, little Einsteins. That was my favorite show. My son used to wear that out. My son used to wear that out. Hey, say a prayer for my family, y'all. Lost another cousin this morning, man. I'm terribly sorry to hear that, man. I hope God protects y'all and keep y'all strong during this time of bereavement. And let me know if you need anything from your boy. I got you. If you just need a Reese's peanut butter cup or something, I send that to you. But you don't need to be eating that now. You don't need to be eating that. I know you say you're watching the figure. I was watching it too, but hey, there's another story. My boy Biggs in the building. Big salute to you. But hey, man, I sent that message to Tay, man. He gonna get with you. Hey, praying for you and your family, Biggs. Appreciate that, man. Matt, know you got to stick together, bro. Hey, man, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm praying for you and your family. Straight up, man. You know, when one lose, we all lose, man. We just we one big unit. Great day, good people. Have an awesome day. Hey boo. Hey boo. That's my line dancing side piece. Her and Modesty, they're sister wives. So stay out my business. That's what y'all do. Stay out my damn business. Good morning, Tatiana. Good morning, good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope everything good your way. We finna get this case kicked off in a minute. I'm just speaking to y'all. We have a roll call. We in here. If you ain't first, you last. Said the great Ricky Bobby. You feel? Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm on time and clocked in. All present and or accounted for. These man, I tried to get a raise, man. Hansy talking about he wanna have a meeting with me next Tuesday, so I'm gonna try to get me a little raise, man. I'm still on probation. He told me I'm gonna be on probation for another 90 days because y'all had word him and made him come from Memphis to check on y'all checks. So he said I'm not capable of leading the detective agency. So he gonna keep me on probation. So I'm trying to get right, bro. Right, he got Ray Charles as his payroll. That's why I changed me so late. I don't know nothing about no Ray. Bro, he gonna get you right, be easy. He gonna get you. Okay, yeah, nah, he'll get you right. He definitely gonna get you right, bro. He definitely gonna get you right, B. Straight up, you know. Hey, we already hit the roll call. Y'all already see y'all talking trash about hands now. That man drove from Memphis blind, and y'all don't even give him no kind of credit, no nothing. Let's go ahead and kick this case off, y'all, because y'all are a handful.
Here this morning, police are looking for a
The only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the DaOnes Detective Agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
Hey, what's up?
DaOnes Detective Agency, with your captain, Uno the One.
Somebody point me to the camera. Somebody point me to the camera. Point me to the camera. I got these folk money on them checks. I got these folk money on the checks. Point me to the camera. Oh, it's this way. It's this way. Okay. Good. Okay. Good morning. Point me to the camera. Point me. Oh, there you go. There you go. Good morning. I am Officer Hansy from. I got to see the camera. There you go. I'm Officer Hansy from the Human Resources Department of the what is it called? DaOnes Detective Agency. And I got lost in Memphis. I had made a wrong turn. They got me out here by myself. I got your money on in your checks. Clock in today and I got your money. Any other problems that you may have, just reach out to Lead Officer Dallas. Uno the One is what y'all call him. And he can get your money on in your checks. He's here. Thank you for what you do. We appreciate you. Bernice, take me to the chicken hut. I'm hungry.
So, just in case you didn't clock in, your money gonna be there. Officer Hansy is in charge of the payroll. He's human resources and management. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll reach out to him and he will contact you. This is a legitimate business, and I hope you guys understand that we're going to solve cases. All right, let's get to it, guys. Let's get on this case today. I'm sorry, Mom.
What's up, dude?
You know,
Why do I have you?
I'm telling you, she ain't gonna get up.
Police are at the home of Norma Carricker after receiving a frantic call from her son. He was heavily drunk, but managed to say enough. Someone ran out of the house, and he heard his mother scream.
Police don't.
Every day, I get on these cases. And I be like, damn, it took these folks 7, 8, 9 months to figure out what the hell happened. This fool said his mama ran out the house, just randomly ran out the house, and then he heard shots. Boy, you shot your mama. Shut your dumb ass up. Cuff him up. Muffin. You out? Did you bring the Hello Kitty cuffs? We gonna.
Your cuffs, detective. Cuff him. Cuff him now.
That boy guilty as a fool, bro. Look at lock him up. He guilty. He guilty as hell. He guilty as hell. What? Not an envelope say them people. I just work here. I be trying. Put him in prison. But they lock his ass up. What? That man was driving. That man been driving for a long time. I got black leather cuffs with. He might like that. He might like that. Let me see it. Let me see it one time. You're gonna have to hit the link and show us them cuffs. We might have to turn that to standard issue for all the ladies detectives. I like this job.
Department, ma'am. Oh shit.
Norma was already dead, strangled with a bungee cord.
We're need some other.
Hold up. She in the bed strangled with a bungee cord, but some said she ran outside and got shot. Them two different weapons. Strangled, shot, two different exit wounds, two different methods of dying. If she ran outside, according to your story, sir, she should still be dead outside where she been shot. Did you drag her back in the house, put her in the bed, and tie a cord around the and strangle her? Let me know. Bruh. We ain't believing your story, bruh.
You just to clear the house. This looks like a homicide. You might want to get a canine track started. Somebody ran out the back door.
In the days that followed, detectives would uncover an extensive list of suspects, each with their own dark motives, jealous exes, hidden family secrets, a lucrative life insurance payout, and even a decades-old family murder, turning this seemingly simple welfare check into one of the most.
So am I off? You see what happened yesterday? We thought we had a kidnapping case. A child abuse case. That thing turned to whoa. If you ain't watch yesterday, go see the replay from yesterday. But that case right there, that case did like this. Now we back straight. That thing went all off course. That thing was wild. So what y'all thinking? So y'all don't think it's the son? I think it was the son because it started in man. He said somebody she ran outside and he heard shot. Wow. But they found Charlie dead in the bed with the bungee cord around the neck. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up, Niquay? I hope everything good your way, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's 6:33 my way. This
Most twisted homicide cases the town had ever seen.
Because you're our only link to information, deal. Without you, we have nothing.
She had
crazy, man.
millions of dollars.
Married to choose with my mom, for her money, and I even said to her one time, "You're gonna fucking end up dead."
Then the kids would blame me because they know I didn't like them.
Said it was so good, make you want to slap your mom. I'm gonna kill the motherfucker.
Whoa, wait a second.
In the early hours of a Wednesday morning at 1:30 a.m., police in Troy, Illinois received a confusing...
That dude, listen, that dude said, it's so good you were slapping your mom. I'm going to kill that mother. Who said that? Who was that? We need to talk to him. We need to see him. We need to talk to him. Like, who was that? Let's get back
call
to the
from an intoxicated man.
911, what's the address of your emergency? What happened?
Taken out, huh?
What? What did he say? What did he say? He don't know what's going on. He don't.
My mom must have went on a date last night. I heard the guy leave out the back door and I didn't hear shit. And I went up there and heard the dog, and I went up there, my mom, I didn't hear my mom walk through the house. My mom ain't responding.
Your mom's not responding? Does she need an ambulance?
I didn't even want to go in there because they were like bang, bang, bang.
Does she need an ambulance?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, so are you wanting a welfare check done on her then?
Please.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
My name is Neil, N-E-I-L.
The caller struggled to provide clear details, but it was apparent.
Good morning, Ma. She said Bo said come get him. Bo is enjoying his time with his granny. You know how you when you be like an unfit parent, you just drop your kids off at your mama. That's what I did. Drop Bo right off with his granny. And when I get my life together, I'm gonna come back and get him. Yep. Good morning, Ma. See, that's what I was saying. The family hated her. The job hated her. The neighbors, what did Mom do so bad to these people? Oh, he said, that's exactly what he said. That's exactly what he said. That boy too faded.
That someone inside the home was unresponsive. With limited information, 2 officers were quickly dispatched to investigate the strange situation, not knowing exactly what they'd find upon their arrival.
What's up?
I hear the dog whining from the basement. Mom tells me she was up the kitchen that she's got a date on the way.
It's no way that you 47 years old staying with your mama, she had to tell you to clean up the kitchen. That's a doggone shame, boy. That's a doggone shame. And you that faded. Y'all, let me show y'all, boy. So I be messing with the Dr. Squatch, the soap, because the soap be leaving my body moisturized. I want to got some of this right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hold on. Yeah. But it down here good, but it did cost me $6 though. It did cost me $6. Man. Miss Normal. Why is it grown, man? Man. She got a date on it.
Okay.
I guess it's that date on the
so he faded.
computer.
I know them officers are like, what? He gotta go. She gotta tell him to wash the dish. Yeah, I knew what it was, Mom. And then she said because no, they say he just intoxicated. They say he acting special right. Big. Mom, ooh, y'all watch this. Watch. Mom, I wanna confess to you. I wanna confess to you something. All them times that your car was gone, it was me and James. But I just snitched. It was him. It was him. Ma. It was him. Let's get back to the story.
On the tenders or whatever.
Not tenders.
I'm afraid of going there.
That boy said his mama went and got some chicken tenders.
Room. I hear the dog whining in that room.
So you live here, sir?
I live in the basement, man.
But I got this off food stamps. I in Arizona to let you use EBT at Burger King and fries, and you can get chapstick.
My heart surgery a year and a half ago. She turned the country music on real loud so I can't hear.
Oh, she did that?
My mom does it every day. Blast it. Some old sorrow country music. Because she misses her husband or whatever, but she's bringing guys into the house.
So unfortunately, she can't.
So it seemed like he mad that mama got some company. Don't tell me you don't
do that. We can certainly check on her though and make sure she's okay if you live there.
Please.
Certainly.
Man, the dog is whining.
So you live in this house though?
I live in the basement.
Okay, so you live here. That's all I needed.
Man, the dog is trying to get out.
Well, I tell you what, how about this? How about you go see if you can get her to come out here before we go inside?
Clearly intoxicated, Neil struggled to explain himself. It sounded like his mother had a date over, but he failed to clarify what was wrong. Despite their uncertainty, officers followed Neil inside, completely unaware of the gruesome murder scene they were walking into.
Y'all, boy. Y'all hit Bill.
What's up, dude?
You go.
Why do I have to go?
I'm telling you, she ain't gonna get up.
He said, why do I gotta go? Why do I gotta go? Y'all, let me tell y'all, this little chapstick right here, it feels amazing. But that girl Modesty, she buying what's the Vicks Vapor Sticks, the Vicks Vapor Rub. She go buy the black version. Somebody done took the damn vapor wrapping off and put that on there talking about boom stick. She done bought that thing for $62, but she got the nerve to talk about I got $6 of chapstick. She got paid, y'all. Officer Hansen paid her. What y'all don't know, she is the payroll secretary. She got the checks. I just wanted y'all to know that. He did it. That's what I'm saying. He sounded like he was mad because mama had motion and he didn't have motion. See, why she look lock that boy down in the basement. For real. I can't even re-up on my boom stick, but he got 50. We just talked about that boom stick. Yeah, your boom stick is $50. Let's get back to the case because bro, he
okay, but you can hear her?
She's not a word. I pushed her a couple times. She's bleeding out the mouth.
What? It was you,
bleeding out the mouth. Man.
She's bleeding out the mouth.
I like that.
Police department.
You said she's got blood coming out of her mouth?
I said, she's not. They call her name. I won't.
Ma'am. Oh shit.
Officers stepped inside to find Neil's mother, Norma Carricker, lying unconscious on her bed with a cord wrapped around her neck. It was clear she'd been...
So what? I heard bang, 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 and then he ran outside. What? Man, hey, well, I need one of my look. She talking about, y'all children think y'all pay. Somebody put my mama in timeout. She is being. I know. Come on, we gotta talk. We gotta go to the office. Now it's gonna be me. We gotta go to the office because my mama just. We gotta go to the office.
Detective, in my office. Now.
Does anybody else have a hard time when, your parents raise you till you go out in this world. Then you got it's hard raising parents these days. Oh shit. Talk about parents having emotional. She supposed to go to the Bible study, take care of the grandbabies, and lay down. Like, talk about emotion. She supposed to cook on Sundays. She supposed to be watching Walker Texas Ranger and all her little judge shows and game shows. She talking about emotion. So I can put my mama in time now talking about emotion. What? They get crazy when they get older.
Strangled, but Officer Alex quickly realized something else. She might still be alive.
Hey, pop him, detain him. Where'd that guy go?
He went out the back door.
For right now, let's do your take.
146, can you roll out here? She appears to be choking. Somebody strangled her. I'm starting to see her.
I'm putting him in my car. I'm going to go look. Welcome me.
As Neil was detained and removed from the scene, Officer Alex immediately began performing CPR on Norma. She wasn't breathing, but her body was still warm, indicating she had only recently stopped breathing, and there was still hope she could be saved.
Y'all ain't know. Y'all on that cosigning that jump. Y'all all over there cosigning. I'm gonna call Charles Beasley. I'm gonna call him.
Hey, LT. Yeah. Come here real quick. She's still warm to the touch. Somebody strangled her. This is homicide, man. So we have not cleared the rest of the house yet. Okay. I'm gonna keep working on her. The son's intoxicated. He said somebody ran out the back. No description. We have him detained in the car.
He's in the car?
We have him detained.
Okay.
I don't know. He said she had somebody over here, but he said.
How I turn into a hater? She is not supposed to be talking about no motion. She's a deaconess in the church. These parents get hard-headed. Yes. I got a hard-headed 7-year-old, and she don't listen to that. Oh, we need a support group for raising our parents. Yes. They get so ornery, but they just don't listen. They don't listen.
That she was just talking to him a couple minutes ago. She's warm. Okay. No pulse. Not conscious, not breathing.
Officer Alex continued performing CPR for over 7 minutes, desperately trying to save Norma's life. Paramedics soon arrived and immediately took over, continuing life-saving efforts. At the same time, officers scrambled to search the property for the man Neil claimed had fled the scene. A canine unit was dispatched to track any trace of the mysterious.
I'm gonna really hate if I had to apologize to Neil because I already bagged him. I bagged him and tagged him. He getting ready to go to hold it. We're gonna process him. If this man didn't do it, well, I'm gonna be like, whoa, I'm sorry, Neil.
Serious suspect.
You might want to get a canine track started.
Mom.
He said somebody ran out the back door. He's intoxicated. It looks like somebody wrapped a bungee cord around her neck.
Okay, where was Hugh at when you got here?
He was outside. We contacted him. Just a towel.
Hey, we gotta start putting our parents' ages in months. Yeah, I got a 1,062 month old. He did it. He gonna try to blame it on the company. Yes.
Basement.
Beezy. What he said she was getting her dates from the tendrils. He gonna blame it on the tendrils.
Stairs leading into the basement, heading south.
That boy got him a little efficiency down there. With the air mattress mug, but ain't no way, bro. We've been there before though.
North back door. Door's locked.
Despite their efforts, the mysterious date seemed to have vanished without a trace.
The back door was locked. So what happened was, bruh said, I'ma kill her. I strangled her with the bungee cord after she gave me some of that good senior citizen discount. So I'm gonna wrap her up with the bungee, unlock the back door, put my hand, lock the inside, shut it back, and then I'm run. Cause I want her son to be safe. I want to lock the door, make sure her son. It doesn't make any sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense.
And the search revealed no tracks or evidence indicating where he'd gone. Back inside the house, there was nothing the paramedics could do to save Norma. Too much time had passed with her airway blocked, and she was declared deceased at the scene. What officers didn't yet realize is that Norma was the wife of the late Charles Carricker, the former mayor of Troy, Illinois. Since then, she's been...
Oh, that's why they've been beef. She was the mayor's wife, so I can see why she can have a lot of hostility surrounding her because of her political affiliation to her ex-husband.
Trying to rebuild her life with her son, Neil Howard, whose own father had also died tragically years before.
Oh, so you ain't even the mayor's son. Oh, you really hate
details would become much more important later on in the investigation.
Yeah.
But for now, officers had no immediate clues to track down Norma's date, so they brought Neil to the police station, hoping his sober recollection might help clarify exactly what happened. Initially, investigators believed they had a clear-cut case. Either Neil Howard was responsible for his mother's murder.
Oh, no. Here we go. Here we go. I thought Neil was responsible, man. Oh, Lord.
Or the unidentified date she spent the evening with was. But they had no idea Neil's interview was only the tip of the iceberg, and soon they'd uncover others close to Norma with strong motives to see her dead. But before we get to that, have you ever wondered what your ancestors were really like? MyHeritage is the easiest way to find out, which is why I partnered with them. They can help you build out your family relatives. They discovered Pat's portrait of one of my great-great-grandfathers, most probably in the parish of... Dive into your past right now with a to the investigation.
I know Dr. Sonny was black.
Hey, Neil. What am I doing here, man? Do you recall my kid?
He did look dirty. He looked dirty like he's
any information at this moment.
Can I say something, y'all? Y'all had them people that be drinking, that like drink a lot, and it like seep through their pores, and they have this like, I don't know what to call it. I used to call it an alcoholic smell. Like you smell like an alcoholic. He looked like that. It's a mix between like sweaty, like sweaty, and then like I don't know. It just I don't know. It's not a pleasant smell. People be like it's alcohol coming through your pores, but it don't smell like that. It's just like I don't know. But most people who drink heavily smell like that. Am I off base? That's how that dude look like he smelled. Well, the liquor did it. It's Neil. Keep him locked up. Yeah, I'm lying to your honor, boy. Getting right on the stand, raising my right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you know? Nope. True, but you have to do your job, Mr. Police Detective. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right in the middle of the detective work. That's what they call it. Yeah.
But we have to get the search. You know, actually, I'm going to the front room, and now I'm going in the wrong room. We have to get the search warrant done before we can do anything there. Okay? Why am I here? Because you're our only link to information, Neil. Without you, we have nothing. I need you over here, though. Right? Sorry. Okay. Yeah, just I'll get you a bottle of water. It's fine. I'll get it for you.
The police be just willy-nilly with the love. I ain't trying to do nothing slick and fancy. But these detectives be a little willy-nilly when it comes to the liberties that these perceived killers have in the interrogation room. No cuz walking around making demands, this, that, and the third. We've seen it several times. Yesterday they roughed bruh up in the interrogation room. But yeah, never mind. I ain't see a black person in the interrogation room.
Everybody's gonna be disappointed in me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy to me.
At the
And then she was
station,
plugged in with the mayor.
Neil's
So
severe
I forgot about
intoxication
that.
prevented
so that's why they
detectives
treat
from
him like
reading
that.
him his Miranda rights or questioning him. They had no choice but to let him sleep it off overnight, hoping he'd be sober enough later in the day. By morning...
So they didn't arrest him. They just let him sleep in the interrogation room. But they would have had me in that holding cell on that floor, that hard-ass floor, that hard-ass metal slab they got up there with that little sheet blanket. Or I would have been balled up in my shirt, but it stopped it. Well, the ultraviolet lights do get the officers, but get a bit lax. Well, the ultra bright do get officers that are a bit lax.
Police were back at Norma's home, preparing to speak with family members arriving at the scene. Until now, investigators only had Neil's unreliable story to guide them. However, this would soon change, as officers would unexpectedly cross paths with their next prime suspect.
So we're gonna let the coroner come out and talk to you too.
Okay.
Okay, kind of explain a little bit about
Is my mom deceased?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Is my brother?
Is my mom deceased? Okay. What? What do you mean, okay? What do you mean, okay? What do you mean, okay? I ain't no tears, I ain't no nothing. Is my brother in jail? Sheesh.
They're in jail?
He's being talked to right now about.
But one thing I've learned, I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret that I learned. When I be doing these little true crime videos and stuff, the people who usually are blurred out, they not guilty. That's what I found.
Because he lives here too.
So we all just woke up and we all just kind of, Neil blew my phone up last night. And I just kind of had a feeling.
What do you mean he blew your phone up?
On Facebook. He told me that.
Okay, y'all know I'm gonna read it. I'm nosy, y'all like it too. So don't be acting. Don't be acting. Y'all ain't acting. Please, mom had a guy over and what? I can't read retardation, bro. Please, mom had guy over and Jeff me and asked me to spruce up the kitchen. I wore my earplugs. It was gross. Radio so loud. I came up to show her where her drink was. Something's wrong. I'm scared to go. Please. What?
My mom had some guy over here and that they were, I guess, having sex or something like that. And it was gross and, so.
What time was that?
1:30. But I just wanted you guys to know that there's probably a bunch of people on their way right now to, my sister's coming, Neil's girlfriend's coming.
So how'd you get alerted to this today? What exactly happened?
I got a call from my friend.
When I move, look at her face in the mirror.
At 5:50 a.m. I guess she was maybe on her way to work, and she called.
They forgot to take a reflection out. You see it down there at the bottom?
See if everything was okay. So there was a bunch of police at my mom's with caution tape up.
Okay. Who was that? Who called?
Her name is Lori. She came.
When was the last time you talked to Norma?
Honestly, I haven't talked to her. It's been probably.
It's been 5 months since you went away. You left without a word, nothing to say. What's the next verse? Yeah, put that in the comments.
It's been several months.
When was the last time you talked to Neil?
It was last night before I went to bed.
What time was that?
Probably around 11. Between 1 and 2, I missed the gazillion.
See, that's what I'm saying. T, Boogie. She came off like real nonchalant with it. Oh, my dad, but okay, cool. Cool. So, we finna get ready to go to bingo. What y'all got going? Like, what? They had sex while he cleaned up the kitchen. He turned up the music and he didn't want to hear it. The sex upset him. Somebody was gross. My getting her work out. Miss Normal was hella bitch.
And I woke up just a bit ago, and then I couldn't get any call in the answer, and I got a and we were just gonna hear.
See, you hit that, Amanda. You hit that, Amanda.
She said he texted you.
Yeah, he was freaking out. He's like, I can't understand what I do. You know.
Do you mind showing me those texts, please?
He said that he couldn't get her to respond.
Which is different than what he told our officers. Said he hadn't made contact with her yet. Yeah.
As officers continued speaking with Norma's daughters, Andrea and Jenny, and Neil's girlfriend, Dawn.
So what it's looking like to me is Norma may have been, her son did that, man. Her son did that, and I'm thinking that these people that they're interviewing her daughters, she might have had a estranged relationship with them. She may have been not the most loving parent. Maybe she's living for her. And you know, when you start living for yourself, all your kids may feel like, you don't got no time for me. Like my mama can't live for herself because I'm gonna be like, oh, you ain't got no time for me. I don't care. That's me. I'm a mama's boy. So sometimes it's like that. And then when mom starts living for herself, everybody starts having these different type of feelings. And Mama got a life.
Something odd quickly stood out. Despite being informed that her mother had just died,
I talk all that shit about my mama, but my mama got her life. I let her live her life because she worked hard raising me, and she not supposed to be looking back for me talking about I can't do this because my son. Man, but F me, mama. She got her own life. When my mama go to glory, when I go to glory, when you go to glory, it's not a bunk bed in this casket. We're not going as a team. We're not going like in tandem. I got to stand in front of the man. She got to stand in front of the man. So that's her life. She got to have her own life. That's what I'm saying, man. But yeah, mama got to have a life too. Because I know I be bumping.
Andrea's demeanor was
the Lord let my equipment work when I'm 90. Still gonna be swinging and banging.
Usually upbeat, she seemed strangely calm for someone who had just lost a parent in such a violent way. But while officers were still gathering statements, their attention was suddenly drawn away when a white pickup truck slowly drove by.
Hi, is Norma all right?
Well,
she's a close friend of mine. Is Norma all right?
Well, we'll discuss that in a little bit, okay, sir?
It's Terry Dietz.
That's Terry Dietz?
That's Terry Dietz. They have a really turbulent relationship.
Oh, Lord, that Terry. Terry must have been the little whoop whoop, the little yeah for when she was with the mail, and the mail unbuilt because he done caught. I'm just speculating. Done caught Terry dipping in that vanilla pudding. Okay, it's spicy.
This was the first time officers made direct contact with Terry Dietz. Dawn confirmed he was Norma's boyfriend, quickly adding that their relationship was known to be.
But wait. Big Terry. You see how he pulled up in the truck? Hey, he ain't even say, hey, Mr. Officer. He said, hey, shit, Norma straight? Yo, he ain't speaking to nobody. He knew who the lady was talking to 12. He just whipped up. He didn't even say, hey, Norma. It's such and such. He like, hey, get out. Try good. You know, that's when you, that's BDE. Y'all know what it is. When you know that, yeah, that me, BDE. And then y'all know what I'm talking about.
Turbulent. Yet, when Terry drove by the scene, he referred to Norma simply as a close friend, clearly downplaying their connection. These details quickly placed Terry Dietz as a key person of interest in Norma's murder, and detectives would soon uncover that Terry not only had a complicated relationship with Norma, but also a tempting financial motive. So, to move forward, detectives brought Terry in for questioning later that day. They needed to understand the nature of this relationship with Norma, confirm his whereabouts on the night she was killed, and most importantly, find out if he had any hidden motives to want her dead.
Tell me. Let me grab my writing utensil. I got You gotta help me with some information.
Well, that's kind of what we need you for, too. We know you know Norma very well.
Yes.
I know you guys have been dating or love or something like that.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, Miss T. So I'm trying to see if Big T was the one that slid by Norma. Was he the one putting that rod on Norma last night? When the son said they were having sex. It don't seem, because Terry went and ran out of that though. Big T done paid that mortgage a couple times. T done slid a couple of dollars on that car note. T done some grocery money over there. T ain't going out no back though. I ain't going out no back though. I don't care if that's my main, my side, or my third. If I'm paying bills and slinging wood and I got the authority to pull up on the scene and say, hey, shout it good, I'm not going out no back though. Y'all let me know if I'm off base with this.
I never got really close to Norma. So when is the last time you talked to Norma?
7:45 p.m. last night.
Oh, okay.
She asked me to come out to Lucky Rooster in St. Jacob.
So 7:45 p.m. at Lucky Rooster?
Yes.
You were out there and saw her?
That's a party. Well, y'all look, Lucky Rooster is a club. That is a house. That is strictly a house. Y'all see that? Down there in the corner, that's a house. That ain't no damn club. That's a house. That look like Jake.
Was anybody else there?
Yeah.
Just me.
Nobody else there or anything of that sort?
No, that's the same table.
Okay, perfect. No, not even at the table. Like, did it look like there was a guy hanging out at the bar, like he was trying to hit on her or talk to her or anything of that sort?
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay, you get what I mean by that, though? Like,
yeah.
There's nobody else there type of thing.
Terry told detectives he'd seen Norma earlier that evening at her workplace, the Lucky Rooster. It wasn't much, but it was the first solid lead.
So Norma worked at the judge joint? Norma worked at the judge joint, Lucky Rooster. And she was that mayor's ex-wife. Dang, that boy SGA got $285 million max. I'm gonna make my kid play basketball. My grandkids gonna be hoopers.
Detectives had about Norma's final hours. However, something about Terry's demeanor caught detectives' attention. Terry seemed strangely calm, almost detached, despite learning that Norma had just died under suspicious circumstances hours ago. This lack of emotion would soon make more sense when detectives asked Terry about Norma's will.
Do you know if she had a will or a life insurance policy or anything of that sort that you would have been a beneficiary of?
Yes, I am the beneficiary on New York Life.
Okay. What is it?
How much?
What is it? You said it's New York Life. Is it her life insurance?
It's a life insurance policy.
On Norma?
Yes.
Okay.
This question wasn't asked at random. Detectives had already zeroed in on a critical piece of information Terry wasn't aware of. After his suspicious interaction with officers earlier in the morning, detectives took a closer look into his relationship with Norma. They quickly discovered Terry was the sole beneficiary of one of Norma's life insurance policies, and that just hours after learning of her death, he had already contacted the insurance company, urgently inquiring about collecting the $14,000 payout. And the timing...
$14,000 ain't no goddamn money. Ain't no money. That ain't worth me doing no time for it. But I went through $14,000. I blew 15 bands when I was 21. That ain't no damn money for nobody, boy. Nah, I don't think Big T did it for that. Now if he pulling up like that, $14,000, that's six notes on this truck. That ain't no money in it.
Couldn't have been more suspicious, as Terry's call came shortly after he drove past the crime scene and asked officers about Norma's condition. With this revelation...
Like, that made me feel like she was hated by everybody.
Everybody that we have come in contact with on this case didn't have nothing, no remorse for Norma, not even her son, her daughters, her friends, her friend girl. Nobody had no remorse for Norma. Terry, her rod slinger, like, damn. Was Norma loved at all? Sheesh. My girl Thea said he put that rod on her. She put him over the wheel. Someone found out, got drunk and unalived her. I can buy that. I can buy that. Big Terry was the BDE. He was the Big D energy. He was the one coming over there, putting that rod on her, choking her a little bit, doing her how she liked. So he was able to get 14 out the deal. You feel me? Like, oh yeah, I'm rocking with you, Big T. Son had found out about, daughter found out about the wheel, told son drunk. That's how they used to have the interaction. That's why I said he was texting for her. He ain't text nobody else, but his sister, he ain't text nobody else. He texts her, so they probably got a closer relationship. So yeah, man, you right on to something. Miss T say, so if he knew she was gone, why he driving by accident? She okay? You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy, man. Let's see. Let's get back to it, man. We're going to see if we're on the right
Terry
track,
Dietz
y'all.
quickly became
This
one of
one
the
is short.
prime
We only got
suspects
like
in
20
Norma's
minutes,
murder, alongside Neil Howard, Norma's
Look at Neil
volatile
ass.
son.
Look at Neil ass. Everybody, this Neil. Did I do good? Well, that belly gang cushion. 25.
And her still unidentified date. Conveniently, once Terry started feeling the pressure, he began pointing fingers elsewhere.
I told Norma so many times that he needs to find another place to live. I told her, I told her, he's going to end up killing me. And why did you say that? He would get irate. I saw him get irate. This was several months ago at Norma because she wouldn't give him any money to go get booze. She said, I'm done doing that. I'm not going to give you any more fucking money and blah, blah, blah. And he blew his top.
Terry wasted no time.
She either was a B or she was not letting people play with her. And you know, Muff, sometimes people be like, oh, Muff. They thank you, they be like, oh, she tough to deal with. You a sweetheart, but you just ain't letting people play with you. So that comes across as being a bitch or being woo, and that's me. I'm not gonna let you just talk to me any kind of way, play with me or nothing. So I come, everybody say, oh, he's aggressive. I'm not, I'm a teddy bear. I'm really a teddy bear. You can ask anybody around me. I'll give you anything. I ride for you, I do. But you can't just play with me. You really can't just play with me. So I don't know. I just think these some weak ass people and the sons and the daughters mad because she living her own life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Neil did it and tried to lie about that day. Yes, I'm with you, boo. I'm with you, boo. Dano, get ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, boy. I'm ready. That's what I think, boo. Let's go.
I'm deflecting suspicion onto Neil Howard, characterizing him as an aggressive, violent alcoholic. Detectives saw through Terry's tactic right away, but this next statement would actually force detectives to reconsider Neil as a serious threat.
Is there anybody else you think of that we should talk to? Hey, you probably ought to talk to this person, or hey, this person. Somebody we wouldn't know or would miss, or hey.
That would kill Norma?
Well, that would even know anything about Norma, or they could relate anything to do with Norma.
As I sat there this morning, I was thinking about, you know, going through records and stuff, and what them kids would blame me or accuse me of, because they know I didn't like them, because of how they treated their mother. They were very mean to their mom.
While I was trying to help my son put his weight platform together, that fingernail in her, like right in the middle of that mother. That thing hurt so bad. Why?
What do you know about her son with her now?
You're not gonna play with me, bro.
Well, I know my mama with him.
My mama ain't gonna let you play with her.
If I will, let me start with what I know. He killed his dad. Supposedly it was self-defense.
Oh my God. Son done killed the dad. Son killed. I'm getting it now. Son killed dad. Dad and Wag got off on the self-defense case. That's why he only got a good relationship with one sister. All the other ones ain't rocking with him. That's why they don't rock with Norma, because she's sticking up for her baby. Big Terry, big dick schlangle, saying, hey, bro, nah, he gonna win. All right. I'm telling you, Norma, Terry, well, stop playing, Terry. He is not gonna do nothing. He love his mama. Neil, go get you some liquor. Yeah. See, you ain't in the bed, that little boy. I'm telling you, I seen him when he got mad at you the other day. You can't handle him when he on that liquor. I'm telling you now. Terry, just put it back in. You know what I'm saying? Neil killed his dad. That's what I'm saying. That's what it was. Terry was trying to warn that Neil wasn't nothing. You done X'd out daddy. So it's all coming together. This is twists and turns and turns and twists.
Terry's claim here wasn't just a defensive reaction. It was a troubling fact that would compel detectives to end his interview and shift their attention.
But I say, wait, he did what? He killed his daddy. Oh, fuck you, big Terry. Go on here, but you know what be so crazy, though? These detectives don't be having a fucking clue. They don't be having a single solitary clue on what is really going on. It takes people that come in there and run their mouth for stuff to be solved if it's not just open and shut. Straight up. We've seen this time after time after time after time after time. The detectives all on the wrong trail. We seen the dude the 30 years. They had the evidence for 30 years ago. That was for 30 years. On murder and pedophilia. Them folks be clueless. Yep, sister set it up and plots in Neil's head to take out their mom. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. See, that's
On
what I'm
November
saying.
21st, 2005, in Mesquite, Texas, Neil Howard shot and killed his father, George Howard. According to Neil, the two had been drinking heavily and arguing throughout the day. The fight escalated when George fired a round inside the home. Neil claimed that during the struggle to take the gun away, it went off, striking his father through the eye and killing him instantly. Neil was 26 at the time. He called his sister Andrea, who urged him to contact the police. When officers arrived, they found him inside the house severely intoxicated. Neil insisted it was self-defense. He was arrested and charged, but the trial ended in a hung jury. Eventually, Neil was acquitted and the case was closed. Now, suspicion hung heavily over both men. Neil's violent past was undeniably troubling, and without corroborating his account and locating Norma's date, detectives couldn't clear him. Similarly, Terry's quick presence at the crime scene and his suspiciously swift attempt to claim Norma's life insurance meant detectives needed to thoroughly verify.
So with these pieces of information that we have right here, if it was just these two gentlemen that you had to choose from to be guilty of committing this crime, who are you selecting? Are you choosing Neil Howard or Terry? You gonna charge the son that's done killed the daddy and got away, not on no self-defense. It wasn't even no self-defense charge, y'all. He got off from a hung jury. Like they couldn't decide. They couldn't decide if it was self-defense. So he wagged. Or is it Terry because he tried to connect the insurance policy? Which one are you going with? If I only had those two to choose from, I'm gonna have to go with Neil, bro. I'm gonna have to go with Neil.
I don't know. Dang, boy, I'm messed up on this one for real. Because what if they knew Neil be on that drink? They know he got a violent history. They already knew. Everybody in the town knew about Neil. This is a small ass town. She was married to the mayor. Yeah, they knew about it, bro. So what are they trying to set him up to take the fall? They know he a goofball. He already got that. He already be drinking. She hit him up. You seen it was missed calls. Sister had missed calls before he started texting. She didn't answer the phone. He called her, then he texted her, then he called her again. She didn't pick up. She never picked up the phone. She said he kept blowing up my phone. So what she was doing is trying to say, hey, I don't know. He was calling me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all let me know. But it's crazy, man.
His alibi as well. Detectives needed to keep a close eye on both men for the moment and focus their investigation on identifying the mysterious man Norma spent the evening with. Fortunately,
Hey, y'all want to buy on Tay page? Tay White, YouTube. Y'all hit subscribe, notification. Y'all messing with it? The dopest video reaction show on the net. Y'all did that yet? You dropped a new video. Y'all ain't seen it? But y'all tripping. Tay, we gotta do some work, bro. We finna get on it again today. Even the show don't stop. Tay he got his son's birthday finna come up. He planning. He got family members coming in, and I told y'all, Tay, but listen, that my wife's family, just the nieces and nephews together, the grandkids, 24 of them jokers. 25. 25 of them jokers. It's big. It's big. It's a huge family, bro. So he balancing a lot of stuff, but we still got time to make this stuff happen. You feel me? So support, go hit that notification. We appreciate that. Let's get back to the story.
Terry had given detectives a crucial lead when he mentioned that Norma was working at the Lucky Rooster on the evening before her death. So to verify this statement, officers visited Norma's workplace to speak with her co-workers and collect any helpful information. When officers arrived at the Lucky Rooster, they discovered something crucial: surveillance cameras that had captured footage from that very night. What detectives saw on those recordings would open an entirely new set of questions. On the evening of September 12, 2023, surveillance footage captured Norma Carricker leaving the Lucky Rooster with an unidentified man. This footage marked...
Oh, snap. Neil might have been telling the truth. Oh, let me keep going.
It's the beginning of Norma's last known movements. Approximately 30 minutes later, Norma and the same man were captured by cameras arriving at the Timeout Bar and Grill. Footage showed them spending roughly an hour inside, talking.
So Norma left the job, took them about 30 minutes to get to you. What y'all think they did in them 30? What y'all think they did in them 30 and came to the little tap out bar? So it just looked like a real little cool vibe though.
Drinking, and appearing comfortable in each other's company before leaving together. It was the last time Norma was seen alive.
Yeah, Norma rubbed on her.
With a bungee cord used to strangle Norma, detectives quickly concluded this murder was personal, possibly a crime of anger or jealousy. They speculated that this mysterious date could have turned violent for some reason, strangling Norma and fleeing before police arrived. The absence of forced entry further supported Neil's story. Detectives now urgently needed Neil's sober recollection to identify and locate Norma's date.
Who is Michael P.
After several hours in custody, Neil Howard was finally sober enough to speak with detectives. They needed his recollection to gain some clarity. Without it, they had no way to identify Norma's date or determine Neil's own fate in the investigation.
She called me, usually expect her about 8:30, and she said she's gonna have company. And I heard my mom's voice, and I sit there in the bed and I'm listening. I heard them banging off either the headboard or the dresser.
Is that where they were sex at?
Ooh,
taking over.
Yes. Okay. And then I heard her saying, you ain't gotta leave. You ain't gotta go. And it wasn't because of me making noise. I didn't hear that, and I get up and check to make sure that the back door is closed.
And that's what you did? You went upstairs to make sure it was
I went
closed?
upstairs, I heard the dog whining in her room.
And did you go in there?
No, I didn't open
pineapples.
The door was closed?
I went down there, I was
Taking
like,
him
Wiener, come here, Wiener, come here.
And you said the door to her room was closed and the dog was outside of the room?
No, the dog was inside, but the door was cracked. My mom wasn't hollering, or my mom wasn't answering. My mom's a very boisterous person. Alright, and the way it went silent was eerie.
What made you decide to call us?
Because my grandma had an incident with my uncle that they try to say he sat with his ex-wife type thing.
Right from the start, detectives noticed.
What is going on? The daddy sleeping with the son and wife. What?
Neil's story wasn't adding up. On the 911 call, Neil implied he had already found his mother unresponsive, but now, in the interview room, he insisted he didn't enter her room until officers arrived. Neil would continue giving fragmented accounts throughout the interview, struggling to clearly recall important details. But in between his confused recollections, he suddenly brought up another man, someone he claimed was actively manipulating his mother, Norma.
She got a guy, I'll tell you this guy, I threatened this guy. Perry is his name, and she pays her. She don't need to work 3 jobs. Tom Parker took care of all that. She has no bills. This guy every day, she just was on his side.
I don't know what to feel now. For some reason, I believe Neil. Some reason, I believe Neil. Some reason, I believe this dude, man. Bro just said, my mama ain't have to work. Terry pay. Bro, the mayor, bro, she don't have to work. She working 3 gigs. Why? Because this dude. And that makes sense. Why you got a life insurance policy on her? She ain't your main thing. And you just recognize her as a friend. You're a vulture. You preying on a vulnerable woman. I know niggas like that. Man, this wild. I don't know what to believe.
My other sister.
I don't know what to believe, big.
This guy runs around town. She's supporting this guy.
You just know his name's Terry?
Terry.
Though the details were disjointed, Neil seemed upset with Terry Dietz, the same man already under suspicion of Norma's murder, accusing him of taking advantage of his mother, draining her money, and turning her against the rest of the family. Neil's anger towards Terry further confirmed detectives' existing suspicions, giving them even more reason to closely scrutinize his involvement. But by now, Neil had been at the station for several hours and was becoming anxious, demanding to leave. Detectives still didn't inform him of his mother's death, and holding him any longer without explaining why was becoming difficult to justify. It was time to deliver the tragic news and brace for Neil's reaction.
No, I gotta give my sister a wall. This is gonna ruin everything. Everybody think I want to let her down slow. And I don't want to tell her I'm at fault for nothing.
You know your mom's deceased, right?
No.
Your mom was deceased.
I said she was hurt.
Your mom's deceased. So that's why we're making this into what we need to have you around available for us, okay?
No, I'd like to see my sister.
Oh.
Let's see if I heard you. Hold on, sit down.
See. Why you gotta see? But see, they blurring sis' face out, so I don't think she in this shit, man. I'm thoroughly confused.
You're not leaving.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You're not leaving.
Oh, is that right?
Your mother's deceased. You know, you're the only person we know that saw her last that we can talk to.
I didn't see her last night.
You did too.
I seen her last night.
You walked in there when the officers asked you to. You were the last one there with her, so you're the only link we have.
You're the last person that saw her, correct?
I didn't see her last night until they told me to go in there.
Absolutely, we know that. But then you spoke with her at 8:30.
I knew it.
You spoke with her at 8:30.
Call my sister and let me talk to her.
After learning of his mother's death, Neil grew increasingly agitated throughout the remainder of the interview, eventually requesting a lawyer and forcing detectives to end their questioning. With Neil shutting down the interview and refusing to cooperate further, detectives had no choice but to find another way to identify Norma.
I wish I could tell you why I do that joke still. But one of my family members say I need to stop putting them on the spot, so I ain't gonna do it. Big Boss in the building. What's up, man? Make sure y'all high five and hater, man. Spin by and check out that boy Boss, man. Follow that boy, man. What's up, Boss? Hey, he ain't do it, man. That's what I'm feeling, bro. That's what I'm feeling. These I don't think, bro. Bro. I just don't know if Neil did it no more. I'm not convinced,
Mysterious
bro.
date. Hoping for a breakthrough, investigators sent officers to search for additional surveillance footage from locations Norma and her date passed by that night, and they quickly hit the jackpot. One security camera clearly captured the vehicle Norma's date was driving. By running the license plate, detectives identified him as James Carter. Detectives urgently needed to speak with James, the only other known person at Norma's house that night besides Neil. When they first approached him, he was uncooperative and outright denied seeing Norma. It wasn't until officers obtained a warrant for his cell phone data that he and his lawyer agreed to speak.
Oh, he done instantly start tripping, say he don't even know shot it. Oh no. Oh no. Down, James. Down, James.
On the condition that James received immunity and would not be subpoenaed for the trial. Once immunity was secured, he cooperated, provided a DNA sample, and shared.
How did he get immunity? How was he granted immunity? How was he granted immunity?
His account of the evening. James explained that he met Norma on the dating site Plenty of Fish and arranged to meet at her workplace.
Oh. Boy. I don't care. I'm finna put y'all on the spot. If y'all ever use Plenty of Fish, Plenty of Fish, tagged. Those two. If y'all ever use those two websites frequently, y'all going for something. Y'all going for something. I don't care. I used to be on POF. Hey, B said, so I'm confused. Why did Neil ask for a lawyer? I said, hey, bro, I was the last one to see her alive. And I see what y'all trying to do to me. I already got in trouble for killing my daddy. I need a lawyer. So he wasn't intending to unalive her. They must have fought. This shit crazy. Hey, Phil, you ain't no POF. You ain't no fishing. You ain't no POF.
Before heading to the bar for a few drinks. After leaving the bar, Norma invited him back to her house and
Hey, no, that was the other one. Black BLK. Yeah. Black people meet. POF tag and Black people meet. But before that was Black Planet in my space. All of them, boy. If you was in the military in 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002.
They spent an intimate hour together at Norma's. However, James insisted Norma was alive and unharmed when he left around 11 p.m. Cell phone data corroborated his story, placing him back in St. Louis, where he lived, well before the estimated time of Norma.
Oh, so that boy James bagged little Norma, kind of put that rod on her, slid back home. Okay. Vibe line used to hit. What? I ain't never know about that. Still, we're gonna talk.
Norma's death. With James Carter officially cleared, the investigation was narrowed to two suspects, Neil Howard and Terry Dietz. Both men had means and opportunity. Both shared complicated, deeply rooted relationships with Norma. But without any physical evidence, detectives couldn't solve this with timelines alone. They needed a clearer understanding of Norma's personal life to pinpoint which of the two suspects was more capable of killing her. To do this,
where's Norma's phone? Why can't we download Norma's phone and we find out what was going on?
Investigators brought Norma's daughters in, Andrea and Jenny, as well as Neil's girlfriend, Dawn, hoping their insights would single out the likely killer. However, these interviews would instead reveal a hidden detail from Norma's personal life, one that would turn the very people brought in to help into potential suspects themselves.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Sorry.
Jenny, Neil's sister.
I greatly appreciate taking time to come and talk to me, so and the patience.
And then just, like I said, my biggest issue is
14 minutes.
I love my mom. Me and my mom have always been super close, but this Terry guy came in and he has just
that's another Terry.
Totally broken her down.
So, do you think Neil could have ended up with an issue to hurt your mind?
I don't put it past him. Especially when he's drunk and drugging and...
Booty! Why did we have cross thoughts? I did not want... Because I bashed the Dairy Queen cone yesterday, and I did not want to come across as a basher of women that are plus size, that maybe... Because, listen, if you clean and you cute and you got to get energy, baby. If I was a single man, I'd take you up through there. Not playing no games. What? But I was on Shawty Top yesterday because she was abusing that lady and then found out she got killed. I kind of was like, bro, I need to be a little more mindful of my mouth because my attitude. I was mad about that yesterday because I don't like when they do children like that. But I didn't want to say that. But you took the words. I said, man, she built like a bad body stud. That's what I said. You know what? I'm gonna let that slide because you said nobody set your alarm today. And usually I send out, the DMs. And I usually drop one and say, hey, man, I need to ride to work. But I had got my car fixed, so I forgot to send you the DM. That's on me, detective. That's on me, detective. That's on me, detective. That's on me. I'm gonna let that one slide. Next time you go death duty.
Yeah.
Gonna be sitting right beside me.
About what's going on with
you and Modesty.
She was
Modesty still on
so in love with that man. It's sickening. And just my mom's relationship with
Mom's so in love with Big Terry. Terry put that work out.
Terry meant more to her, than the relationship with her daughter. Well, and I guess what I'm saying is that Terry just uses my mom, for her money and calls her fat, and she just lost a bunch of weight. That being said, she would look for love on a lot of these dating sites. And so when we were living with her, she would, Andrea, come here. She was talking to multiple different people. And I even said to her one time, I'm like, you're going to end up dead. Like, you don't even.
Because when I was on these sites, that was nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was an E2? No, yeah, I was an E3. I was an E3 on child support. Free gotcha. Horrible.
You know who you're talking to. I've been over there several times since then, and this is what I can tell you. My mom and Neil are both alcoholics. My mom doesn't handle hers very well. She becomes very belligerent.
Neil was trying to reserve her too. He was like, my mom is a very boisterous woman. He didn't try to down. He loved that. I think he loved her. I still
and every time she's been belligerent with Neil, he always tucks his head and goes downstairs. I know my brother better than anybody in this world. Like, I am my brother's keeper.
That's why he said, I want to talk to my sister. What did he say? I told you. I be feeling that shit. That was the only person that loved him after he popped daddy. Sis, his sister. Dang, but that crazy. That crazy, man.
For real. And he
Man, that's how I be trying to get me and my sister relationship to be tight. You know what I'm saying? We went through our turbulent times, but having that right there, having that sister brother bond, bro, that's amazing. I be getting jealous of people that got that bond like that with they siblings. Cause me and my siblings, man, we don't see eye to eye. We don't see eye to eye. But me and my sister, we cool. Me and my sister, we good right now. We just building our relationship. Like I said, we went through some turbulent times. Me and my little brother, that was my ace. Me and my brother Dirt, we just grew apart. And you know, when you tell me I'm dead to you, bro, we can't recover from that. I rather you call me a bitch ass nigga because you can explain your feelings, or something that I did. I rather you talk to me like that. But if you say you dead to me, and you say it publicly to everybody, I'm dead. We can be sitting straight. You could be having a conversation with me, I'm dead. And that's one thing. That's one thing bad about me. No matter how much it hurt me, you'll never see it. You'll never see it out like that. So, yeah. Let's see. Me too. Mine are 11 and 25 years older than me. Yeah. Did you tell your friend she lost her mind? I got a friend that met her doing plenty to fish. He moved in her apartment right after the first week of dating and wouldn't leave. They got into a fight. He broke her finger because she asked him to leave. I ain't finna lie to you. When I was in the barracks, I met a chick on Plenty of Fish. She used to work in the barracks, and I moved in after probably like 2 weeks. She became a dancer, with the biggest dancer in North Carolina. She moved to New York with the owner of the club. Left me in the apartment with my shit. I went to the field for like 3 days. Erica, what's up, Erica? Goddamn China. Let me in the motherfucking apartment. I came back from the field, and then in that bit with a sofa, my TV, my PlayStation is closed. Plenty of Fish.
He wouldn't have hurt her. He wouldn't have. I've been through this before, you know. I know.
Andrea and Jenny's interviews further confirmed that Norma's relationship with Terry and Neil was strained, troubled, and complicated. And Andrea's subtle mention that she'd been through this before reinforced the detective's concerns about the family's violent past. However, when Neil's girlfriend, Dawn, entered the interview room, she would reveal something detectives never saw coming. A financial motive powerful enough to make everyone close to Norma a potential suspect.
That $5 easy.
3 other things come up. So.
She did say that. She said, but I wouldn't put it past him. And if you your brother's keeper, you said, hey, because you know he already killed dad. He already banged dad, sent dad to the upper room. So yeah. But she said, Mama would make him tell it. My mama like that. My mama got that effect on me. No cap. Like I ain't finna argue with my mama. I ain't finna do that. I rather stand down. But ain't nobody else in the my mama, my daughter, and my wife. I'll stand down. And my mother-in-law. I'll stand down. But everybody else good. I'm gonna have to hear my mouth. We're gonna have to debate. I ain't fighting no more. I'm too old to fight. My knees hurt. I'm over that shit.
And we all just pulled up.
I will pop your
showed up. Well, what happened to Norma? 6 o'clock in the morning, we all just showed up on site. Terry should not have known anything of what happened, but yet he shows up at the house. So Norma had a date last night. I don't know who it was. She goes on these weird.
We all, Lil John Stud just came and put it together for me. I hope she put it together for y'all. Terry, mad. Norma done got Lil Jane. Lil Jane sweet and kind. He a player with it. Terry overbearing, a dickhead. And he done tapped Norma dry. Norma ain't really what he want, but she easy. I can use and manipulate her country. The giant done came and put that right 1,000 on him. Now Norma like, I'm smooth on you, T. No, I'm good on you. Go ahead and do your thing. BDT done found out that Lil James over there. Lil James got finna put that raw on. Like, that's why Neil said, I just heard my mom say, no, you ain't gotta leave. Because BDT had done his, yo, you got a motherfucker in the house. I'm finna come in there and kill you, ho. He like, oh, I'm getting out of here. James said, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Pull back to St. Louis. He back to the crib. BDT. Yeah, I don't think it was Neil.
Fights, which I warned her about. You don't know who you're talking to.
Ooh, I just figured that out.
Norma has a habit of telling people that she's got all this money. So that's another thing to look into. Everything in my body tells me Terry had something to do with it. Norma's extremely depressed all the time. Terry is a big problem. If Terry thought that his income was coming to a close, if she was dating, it would probably make him very angry. She had an escrow. Millions and millions of dollars. If Terry is beneficiary and Norma's gone, Terry gets up to $5 million.
So you're saying this year Norma would have gotten Tom's estate?
Yes. Like $5 million.
Do we know that for certain?
So the mayor, they didn't divorce. He died. The mayor died. Took care of Norma. She's straight. She was a Terry did it. Terry did it. Y'all, Terry did it. I gotta do this, bro. Terry did it. Terry did that.
You're cuffed, detective. Cuff him. Cuff him now.
According to Dawn, Norma was due to receive a multi-million-dollar payout from the estate of her late husband, Charles Carricker, a former mayor of Troy, Illinois, and a longtime local businessman. This revelation changed everything. Suddenly, anyone close to Norma who knew anything about the money had a potential motive. Neil Howard, her financially dependent son struggling with alcoholism, Terry Dietz, her ex-boyfriend known for financial manipulation, and even her daughters, Andrea and Jenny, who stood to inherit a life-changing sum. With the suspect pool rapidly expanding, detectives began preparing to closely examine everyone who might benefit from Norma's death. But before they get to that, they caught a lucky break. Neil Howard suddenly requested to speak to detectives without a lawyer. He was quickly brought back for a second interview, where he would finally provide detectives with some clarity, or so they hoped.
My mom, she comes home from one job. She works like 3 jobs. She's a sugar mama to more than one guy.
Why did I know this? We knew that. We knew Noah was tricking off. We knew Noah was playing on this.
Do you know these guys? I know of one, but somehow she going online and meeting guys, random guys coming in and out of the house.
That's gotta be tough for you as her son.
I usually gone. I usually leave or I'm in bed. I'm asleep. I didn't even see her yesterday. She goes from one job to the other. And my sister was supposed to come by and take me to her old house, which is in Troy, to clean it, to make sure it was clean because she was showing it. My sister didn't have shown up. I can hear my mom upstairs. She comes in, changes shirt, changes shoes, and gone. She usually calls me when she's leaving her other job to ask me if she wants anything to eat.
Is he telling us the sister did it? Is this man telling us the sister did it?
She called me later than usual. She called me, you look at the phone, she called me at 9:30, I believe, about 9:15, and says...
You said 9:15?
About that time, she was 9:30. And she said, I've got bad company, which that means you can't make a noise, don't make a peep. Don't go upstairs, you're not there, basically. I said, alright, so what, I gotta hurry up. She said, just take all the clothes off the kitchen table and throw them in the laundry room. So I took all the clothes and threw them in there, and I pulled the doors as close as I could so nobody would see what was in there. So I didn't see her drop her car off, but when I went back downstairs, I heard the car door. I can hear it from the basement. Can't see nothing because the windows are real high. I called my girlfriend one more time and I said, so no chance of you coming. She broke her foot last weekend, so it's hard for her to drive. And I said, no chance you coming tonight? And she said, baby, I can't, but you got me all day tomorrow. And I started sending her like love songs and that. And then I called my sister again, wanted to know why she didn't show up and what am I supposed to do about dressing. I'm giving her away on Saturday. So I didn't want to wear a tuxedo or am I wearing dress clothes? No answer, so I bugged her for a while.
According to Neil, at around 10:30 p.m., he heard the sliding door slam shut, indicating Norma's date had left. While this matched James Carter's statement, it didn't explain why Neil waited almost 3 hours before calling 911, claiming he'd found his mother unresponsive immediately after someone had just left the house. Those missing hours were critical to solving Norma's murder, and the detective was about to put Neil's timeline under intense scrutiny to extract any major inconsistencies in his alibi.
Were you drinking last night?
I was.
What'd you have to drink?
Like you'll see, I got a big jug. It was probably sitting right there by my phone. I drank that on that jug 2 days.
So I want to go back to, I want to understand this a little bit more. Why that particular night did you decide to go check on her? If that's a normal...
I went because I heard the back door.
So you can hear the sliding back door over the country music.
So I could hear her talking to the dog.
Okay.
And she was like, get in here. And I heard her say to whoever was there, you ain't what? Hollering out her door, hollering, you ain't got to leave so fast.
So when you cracked the door to let the dog out of your mom's bedroom, could you see your mom?
I thought she was sleeping.
So then why did you call the police?
I called my sister and I called my girlfriend first.
If your mom sleeps face down in between pillows with a blanket over her, what made you decide to call the police? If that's a normal thing.
The dog was crying at the door.
This was the first major inconsistency in Neil's story. He was now admitting he'd entered his mother's bedroom and seen her covered with a blanket, completely contradicting his earlier claim that he didn't go in until instructed by officers. But rather than immediately calling him out on the lie, the detective decided to take a more subtle approach, carefully empathizing with him and probing the complicated dynamics between Neil and his mother. The goal was simple: to encourage Neil to reveal why he hadn't been fully truthful about that night.
And to me, I guess where I struggle, and I feel bad for you, I do. I think that you got dealt a shit hand, because you poor guy, you've been through hell and back with health issues, and then you have to live in this basement.
Oh, the sewage, the gross.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you're expected to be quiet. Every time your mom brings a new man home, and you have to sit there and listen to her have sex. And I tell you right now, I would be upset.
This is a known fact. You can ask my sisters. You know, they're telling my mom it's dangerous.
Your mom's dangerous?
No, these random guys.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but you know what, man? Sleeping in a basement, putting on earplugs to avoid listening to your mom have sex, and have random guys coming over and listen to country music real loud. And all.
Neil's acknowledgement of the tension between him and his mother was exactly what the detective wanted. A grown man, financially dependent, stuck at home while his mother dated other men. Neil openly acknowledged this uncomfortable dynamic, yet remained emotionally detached, showing none of the rage previously seen during his arrest. As the interview progressed, Neil's responses began to slip, revealing more contradictions and doubts about his story. But one specific detail stood out to detectives. Neil never once asked how his mother died. Most people facing such news would desperately seek answers. Neil's lack of curiosity felt suspiciously intentional, as if he already knew. With this, detectives wrapped up Neil's final interview with uncertainty still surrounding his alibi and shifted their focus back to Terry Dietz, their other primary suspect. After thoroughly examining phone records, DNA evidence, and multiple witness statements, detectives confirmed Terry was at home nursing a minor injury the entire night, never leaving his property after 9 p.m. Physical evidence from the crime scene further cleared Terry. Additionally, investigators carefully examined the possibility of Norma's daughters, Andrea and Jenny, having a financial motive due to their substantial inheritance. However, their phone records and alibis during the critical time frame were verified, and detectives found no additional evidence suggesting their involvement in their mother's death. So, with Terry cleared and Norma's daughters ruled out, detectives were left with just one suspect, Neil Howard. By now, it was clear Neil wasn't going to confess, but detectives were confident that the contradictions, inconsistencies, and his behavior following Norma's death provided enough proof to secure a conviction. Ultimately, investigators felt certain Neil Howard was responsible for his mother's murder, and they formally charged him. At the trial, prosecutors argued that sometime between 10:30 p.m. and 1:30 a.m., Neil, heavily intoxicated and increasingly volatile, entered Norma's bedroom. An argument may have broken out, or perhaps the tension had been simmering all day. At some point, Neil strangled Norma with a bungee cord, then covered her up with a blanket. Instead of immediately calling for help, Neil repeatedly tried contacting his sister Andrea, just as he'd done years earlier after killing his father. Phone records revealed that Neil started calling Andrea at 12:49 a.m., making 7 attempts to reach her, the final call occurring at 1:30 a.m., moments before dialing 911. The jury reviewed Neil's shifting accounts, the physical evidence, and his documented history of violence. Prosecutors painted a clear picture. Neil Howard was unstable, violent, and entirely capable of murder. On February 10, 2025, Neil Howard was found guilty of first-degree murder. His sentencing is still pending, but he faces up to 60 years behind bars. Special thanks to MyHeritage for sponsoring this video. Dive into your past right now.
Dang, Neil. So, in the beginning, we locked Neil up, but I kind of wanted to get Terry for sure. But Terry alibi checked out, so damn, Neil. Dang, I wanted to believe, bro, man. Damn, I wanted to believe, bro, man. Book that man, gotta book him, bro. We gotta book him. Hey, young Tay, man, Big say hit him up, man. He trying to get right. You feel me? Hit him up, go ahead. Man, Beezy, that's what I'm saying. Damn, Neil. Damn. That man had me finessed. I was like, yeah, man. I don't believe he did it. And he did it the whole time, man. Apologize for everybody else that I locked up. I locked up Mr. Terry. I locked up James too. I ain't never locked up the sister. Nope, I locked up one of the sisters, the best friend sister. I locked her up too. So, wow, he unalive both his parents. That boy killed both of his parents. Sheesh. I just did some detective work. He only got 30 years. Dang, 30 years. Hey, that's good work, man. I appreciate that. Do you see that? Why it's important that we all work together as a team. Look, 30 years. Boy. I locked the dog up too because he was guilty as hell. What you doing on that bar for, bro? Animal control, get him. Get Sparky. Put him in there. We gonna free him out, but Neil, 30 ball. Y'all think 30 was enough? That boy, because he really getting sent. He wagged on his first parent. He killed both of them. So y'all think 30 was enough for Neil? That's what I'm saying. I got a partner right now facing a 60-year sentence for drugs. For drugs. Not one gun was shot. Not one life was taken. Not one robbery was committed. Just, little hand-to-hand transactions. Not even drugs. Weed. Look at this drugs, but you know what I mean. Not no fentanyl pill, none of that. Weed. 60. Your man killed both their parents getting a 30 ball. Whew. I guess it's who you know. This is who you know. Because I would have been doing the L with no possibility of parole. Maximum security. I wouldn't even got away with shooting my daddy. I would have been incarcerated then. When he started with them withdrawals, he wanted the death penalty. Man. Love on your parents, man. Don't do like Neil and off these folks. What's the night Tuesday? What's going on? Let me see. I would tell y'all I'm gonna come pop out and do some internet tonight, but I can't. Let me see. It's 7:59 this morning. It's been real, man. We had a good time, man. Make sure y'all spend by and check out my boy Big's new album, new project. Give me some real feedback. If you like it, let them know. Say, hey, bro, I rock with this project. If you don't like it, tell them I don't like it. That's what I expect y'all to do to any of my friends. And don't be meat riding. Don't be meat riding. Just don't be telling these folks this shit is good when that shit is absolutely not. Be true. And if they're really your friend, you won't goddamn just be a yes man. I don't want no yes men around me at all. And if I tell you that I don't like something that you're doing, that don't mean I want you to stop. Keep doing your thing. I'm just one nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, Darius told me several of my songs was trash. You're like, nah, bro, this is nutty, bro. That man told me writer of the night. He said, bro, I don't like when you do the singing shit. I want you to rap straight like that. If you got friends like that in your corner, those are the people you keep. But y'all be getting so full up, your nuts be too full. You don't want nobody to tell you the real truth. Yeah, but that shit busting, but that shit is the truth. But yeah, keep going. No, bro, you sound like you rapping in the 80s. You sound like you got down too much auto-tune. You off key, you can't sing. That's what I expect. But check my boy Biggs out, man. So make sure you stop by and follow the Younger CEO. I know. That's that boy Young Ken White. We got a new video dropping today. We got a new video we making today. We got a new video dropping the dopest video reaction show. Period. This side of the Mississippi, the left of the Mississippi, the right, the above, the below, just in the world. The world created. Y'all messing with it. Make sure y'all spend by the girl Modest Moments Bandcamp, the conductor of Bandcamp. Fridays belong to Modest Moments. Check out my girl Bandcamp Chronicles 25. We live Mondays. Two men having adult conversation. We call that grown folk talk. Follow grown folk talk on YouTube. Bam. Hit notification to stay notified. Y'all, it's been fun today, man. This case it had a couple dips and turns, and I enjoyed it. Man, I'm finna get ready. It's 8 o'clock. I'm finna get these 2.5 miles in. I'm finna put something on my face because I gotta get that in, and then I'll probably tap in with y'all later. Me and Tay finna go make these videos, man. Hey, if y'all don't hear nothing else, I tell y'all, man, I'll always be you because I love that, and I love you. Peace. Go be a blessing to somebody today. Whatever way you feel like you can be a blessing to somebody, go do that. If it's a hug, if it's a smile, if it's a conversation, if you got a couple of dollars to pay for some lunch, if you got you know what I'm saying? Go be a blessing today. And watch how your day feel. Hey man, I love y'all. I'm gonna get with y'all later on. Peace.
Here this morning, police are looking for a suspect.
The only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the Ones Detective Agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
Hey, what's up?
The Ones Detective Agency, with your captain, Uno the One.